everybody, it's Joel Hoekstra of Whitesnake here. I'm going to teach you the solo to When I Think of You today off our new album, Flesh and Blood. Let's break it down. Okay, so obviously this is going to be a ballad, and nothing is less tasteful than coming in and just trying to show what kind of chops you got in the ballad. I was trying to really write a melodic hook. One of the places I like to start is finding what key something is in, and this particular song is in the key of C. So I find the safest notes are usually 1-5 in terms of the intervals in that, creating any kind of hooky part. So I'm starting on a C and going down to the 5th, and I go up to the 5th here. So those of you that are thinking tab, I'm going 13, 12. So really what that's doing is it's just creating a hook. And then I wanted to just do a little pickup into playing it again. So I went, I think most of you are familiar with this off of like C, right? Which is, so I'm just, and again, you can hear I'm not just going, I'm trying to make the notes sing, right? So I'm trying to go for as much control as possible and slow on the vibrato. Now my pickup is going to be 13, 15 on the E, and I'm going to go on the B. So it's 15, a bend, a full bend. So I'm aiming for that pitch. And then the 14th on the G. All this is technically just so far really right out of the C major scale, and almost to a degree, really the C major pentatonic, which for those that haven't played major pentatonic, just always think, okay, you know C minor pentatonic, right? That would start in the 8th fret. Just think about moving it down 3 frets. The only note that's been different is adding in this F note. So we have okay, now we're technically right at that point over an F chord. I do this quite a bit when I go to play just a money note to have a little flair to it. I'll just do a quick sweep up whatever chord I'm over. So I'm over F. I'm going to set up a little F there, and I'm going to go. Okay, very simple. And then I'm going to bend, which is going to bring us to the G chord that we're over at the time. So I'm going F to G. Okay, so here's that front half of the solo. I'm sorry, with the pickup. So same theme now, trying to, again, write a hook that's going to stick in people's heads for a ballad, not necessarily show off your chops. So I'm heading right back to this. And I thought it'd be a little redundant to do that same going back in. So I made it a little fancier. I went. So I'm picking really the first 2 notes of it. I'm going 13, 15, and pulling down 13, 12. And then I'm going to do an overbend there. So it's like, so I'm starting with a full bend. just to give it a bluesy feel. I just kind of keep going until it feels like, where are we going? And then you take it back to the melody. So from the beginning, here's what we have. So there I'm coming down, and I give a little bend to make it bluesy. So 15, 13, 15, where the slight bend is on the B. Okay, now I'm gonna make my way up to C there by going 17 on the B, 15, 17 on the E, 20 on the high E, okay? Here we are from the top with the pickup. 1, 2, 3. Now, right here, I'm going to do a little, like, remember we talked about this lick here for C? I'm going to do that here for G. Okay, so I'm bending 19, just a little half bend, 20 on the B, and 19 on the G. Okay, you can hear I'm outlining a G chord, right? Now I'm going to bend 20, 20 on the high E. I kind of let it fall, and then I'm going 20, 19, 20. And you can hear it's really going to be all about the vibrato. And here's what it sounds like on the record. So again, on a Whitesnake album, it's not always down to shred. People tend to think of it that way, or it's not always down to blues either. David's got a lot of his ballads rooted in Motown, where you got to come up with a signature hooky solo that people can remember, and make sure you're singing with your vibrato and your bending and just making those notes cry. There's a little bit of blues influence, I feel like, in what I'm playing there. I tend to think of when I heard the song and David showed me the chords to it. It's his song entirely, but I wrote that hook, obviously. I tended to think of, like, Clapton's like Wonderful Tonight was where I was coming from with the U-tone. You notice I played the whole thing on the rhythm pickup of the Les Paul. So hopefully that helps you get it down. Everybody be sure to check it out. Again, that song is called When I Think of You, off of Whitesnake's new album Flesh and Blood on Frontiers SRL. Go get it, man!